Hi and welcome along to AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that have been linked with a summer transfer move to Arsenal. Kicking off today with lots of rumours that are flying around within the media about Mario Götze coming to Arsenal. One of the sort of, he's been sort of tentatively linked already this transfer window, but today the rumours coming thick and fast that Götze have been linked to Arsenal. Last month, Götze announced that he wasn't going to be leaving Bayern Munich. Of course, he plays for Bayern Munich. We know a lot about him. He's a world-class player, World Cup winner, scored the winning goal in the World Cup. He can't get much better than that, you'd think. However, his chances at Bayern Munich have been very limited. He played very few times for them last season, particularly in the Champions League, kind of almost frozen out of the team. And he's been really frustrated with his lack of chances that he's had to play at Bayern Munich. But he came out last month and he said, listen, I'm going to stay here and I'm going to fight for my place at Bayern Munich. I see myself as a Bayern Munich player. This is where I want to be. So I'm not going anywhere. But rumours flying around saying that actually Bayern Munich themselves, the club, even though, he came out and said that, they really wouldn't mind selling him. They wouldn't mind moving him on because he just doesn't really fit in to what they've been trying to do. So whilst he's coming out and saying, yes, fine, I want to stay, they're kind of like, well, yeah, but you know what? If there's a club out there that wants him, we may be inclined to move him on. So it's a bit of cat and mouse at the moment, it seems, with Götze. It doesn't seem like the club are 100% behind him staying, and there's been lots of rumours linking him with Liverpool because of the Jurgen Klopp thing. Of course, they used to be together when he was at Borussia Dortmund. So he's been linked heavily to Liverpool. But we're hearing that he would prefer a move to Arsenal. Arsenal or one of the big clubs in Spain, Barcelona, Real Madrid. He would prefer to move to one of those clubs because it's Champions League football. Liverpool next season, we've got no European football. And he's kind of more inclined to move to one of those two. I certainly wouldn't be against him moving to Arsenal. He's a top quality player. Man United have also been mentioned as well. So is Götze going to stay at Bayern Munich? It's going to be the first thing that happens. Is he going to stay to his word and stay at Bayern? And secondly, would it be Arsenal? Do Arsenal need another sort of player like him? Remember, in that midfield, there's Santi, there's Mesut Ozil, there's Jack Wilshere. Even though we've shipped out 3 midfielders, there's still quite a lot of top midfielders, Aaron Ramsey, Xhaka now, all vying for a position in that midfield. Mohamed El Neni, I even forgot about him. So do we need a player of Mario Götze's quality? What do you guys think? Would you have Götze in the team if he's available? For me, I think it's a no-brainer. If Götze's available and wanted to come to Arsenal, I would definitely be up for it. He's quality. We're also hearing today about another rumour linking us to this guy called Gabriel Barbosa. Barbosa, he plays for Santos. He's a striker. He scored 21 goals last season, and he's been dubbed the new Neymar. It's what I always love, right? Any player that comes out of Brazil, if he's skillful, he's going to be the new Neymar or the new this and new that. If he comes out of Argentina, new Messi. If he comes out of England, new Rooney. I always love the way that all these outlets tag these little names to him, to these guys. But Barbosa, a hot prospect over there in Brazil, has just broken into the Brazil national team, and he'll be featuring in the Copa America. We hear that Santos have a release clause of £40 million. Wow, that is a massive release clause for a totally unproven player. It's the Express that's going big with this story today. They call him Gabby Goal over there in Brazil. That sort of money, if Arsenal were looking at him for a totally unproven player, new Neymar or no new Neymar, I can't see that happening. But Arsenal, not just Arsenal, I think Manchester United, Arsenal and Man United at the moment, those two clubs, they seem to be linked to everybody at the moment. They know that Arsenal are looking to buy players. They know that Man United are looking to buy with Jose Mourinho. So expect this throughout the summer, that Arsenal, Man United, two clubs in particular, get linked with absolutely everybody. And getting linked today with this guy, Barbosa. So we'll see what happens with that. A.F.C. very unlikely at that sort of price. Ricardo Rodriguez still creating lots of interest. The Wolfsburg left back. We know about this £90 million release clause. Lots of speculation linking him with a move to Arsenal. Also Manchester United again, right? And there were rumours flying around because he missed training. Now, he missed training according to the Swiss outlet SRF because of unspecified reasons. All right, so there were unspecified reasons why he missed training. And of course, you know, I've said before, he's a massive mate of Granit Xhaka, who's signed for Arsenal, Swiss international, very talented player, actually. So lots of rumours. There was even suggestions yesterday that Arsenal have done medicals with him and stuff like that. That I don't know. As I said, a lot of interest in Rodriguez. It's another one we're going to have to wait and see what happens with. David Ospina, we're being told, is you know, again being looked at very, very much by a lot of clubs. Besiktas, the club in particular, that really want to sign Ospina. £2.7 million we're being told they're willing to pay. For me, as I said, if, you know, Szczesny's going to remain at Roma, I think we should be trying to hold on to Ospina. I know that him himself probably doesn't want to play number 2, but if he's under contract, for me, you know, the sort of money you're going to have to go out and buy a backup keeper. He's brilliant as a backup keeper. He's a guy that if anything happens to Petr Cech, we know he can step in and the levels are still going to be high. I'd be wanting us to keep hold of him, but is he going to stay, isn't he? I mean, with the rumours he was going to go last season and he stayed, but Besiktas are in the hunt for David Ospina. And finally, on Alvaro Morata, not further links today, but just the fact that yesterday he scored twice actually for Spain. Spain beating South Korea 6-1, and Morata scored twice, looked impressive in the game. Bellerin also had an assist. So listen, again with this Morata thing, I just think to myself, maybe Arsenal, if it is the guy they're going to get, should they have tied it up before the Euros? If this guy has a good Euros, the price is going to go right up. But let's see what happens with that. Getting into some of your guys' comments. Starting off with OG12. Remember yesterday I was asking about Mkhitaryan, Henrik Mkhitaryan has been linked heavily with Arsenal. He says Mkhitaryan and Ozil would make infinitely lots of assists. So he's very keen on him. Laser Gaming says we should get Lacazette and Benatia. It's gone very quiet on Lacazette, isn't it? Looks like he'd be available this year, but it's not. Arsenal not seem to be mentioned at all in the Lacazette thing. West Ham seem to be the club, and Tottenham that are chasing him hard. DNO Nixiok says Mkhitaryan should be a priority. Having an attack with Alexis, Ozil and Mkhitaryan would make us the best attacking force that we've had for years. Mark A.F.C. says Mkhitaryan would be a good signing. We need a right midfielder. However, we need a striker, and Wenger needs to sign one. Tassintio 96 says he really can't see Carrasco leaving Atletico Madrid. I've got to go with him there. I mean, Carrasco linked heavily with Arsenal yesterday, but I don't know if he'll leave. He had a great final. It's like a great prospect. Why would Atletico sell him? But, you know. And the Real Gamer Creed finally says, Robbie, it's pronounced Weigl. Remember yesterday I was talking about this player, Julian Weigl, and I wasn't sure of the pronunciation. He's telling me Weigl. Weigl, not Weggle, Wiggle, Woggle, Weigl. All right, so thank you very much for that. Thanks for watching the show today. Don't forget to get over to my other channel, Man Like Robbie, for everything on the Euros. Got some great interviews on there. Interview with Harry Redknapp, did an interview with Emil Heskey yesterday as well, so look out for that. Also today we've got an interview coming up on Arsenal Fan TV with Arsenal legend Alan Smith, so look out for that as well. Keep subscribing. Well, I say keep subscribing. If you've already subscribed, thank you. If you haven't, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to Arsenal Fan TV. Like this video. please leave a comment. Really appreciate all the comments we're getting. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back around about the same time tomorrow.